Hey, what's going on, everybody? I hope you're all doing well. I'm doing pretty good. I made a video Monday going over probably the last update we'll get for Battlefield 5, but every time I say that, they keep updating it, so who knows? I'm just happy that DICE is at least making sure they leave Battlefield 5 in a good place. There's nothing wrong with just having a few updates here and there towards the end. I would love new content, but I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. My fingers are always going to be crossed to come back and revisit the game and do something for us, but it is what it is. I'm glad that they're focusing on the current upcoming game for Battlefield 6 or whatever they're going to call it, and that's what we're talking about today. At the end of that video, I proposed a question. What do you want to see in the next Battlefield game? And you guys did not disappoint at all. So today, we're going to take a look at some of y'all's comments and just, keep the discussion going. Here we go. Let's just jump into it. Right off the bat, One Sad Cat 2 said, I want a fun, functional game, not one or the other. I believe somebody replied to them, I can't agree more, and that's exactly what I'm going to say. I can't agree more. I want a fun, functional game right out the gate. I don't want Battlefield 4 problems, as they did at launch. That was horrible, because you got the game, and it took how many months to polish that thing? Oh my God. It took a long time. I mean, there was crashes. I was only playing on PS4 at the time, but I know there were crashes across the board. It was literally unplayable. But by God, I played the crap out of it. Yeah, there's just something to be said. That's simple, fun, and functional. If you have that, who cares about what the setting is? Who cares about what the weaponry is like? If it's modern, if it's not, it's fun and functional. Maps and modes. Give me the maps. Give me the modes. Give me plenty of that. And if it's fun and functional, I'm happy. So I can't agree more. Perfect. And I think Ronnie Gaming agrees with you. They say, I want Battlefield 6 to be epic! Exactly. I want it to be epic too, man. Jimbo Slice kind of decided to go the other direction. Jimbo says, I honestly don't know what I want in the next Battlefield game. All I know is it needs to be on par with Battlefield 3 and 4, up-to-date tech, and graphics. Other than that, not much hope or enthusiasm for DICE. And I think that's a lot of people in the community. Like, for example, Battlefield 5. People's expectations when you say World War II game, they don't expect it to be some other kind of game with weird paints and prosthetics, steampunk. They were not expecting steampunk. I can see where people love the genre and love what that represents. They don't want to see that messed with. And I get it. I totally respect that. I will say this too. It's good not to have too much enthusiasm. Never get too high on the highs, never get too low on the lows, okay? And Jimbo isn't the only one that wants to go back to modern gameplay. There were several of you guys that chimed in on that one. Matthew here says, honestly, I just want Battlefield to go back to modern warfare. Unite BSR says, need more modern warfare with endless mapping, no cartoon paints for soldiers or weapons. So, no camouflage? Or do you mean that you don't want crazy cosmetics? I can see that. Tone down the cosmetics. I can see that. Yeah. My main man Shane drops in and says, I want massive servers with 100+ players, modern Battlefield with Viper and Apache helicopters would be nuts to use on massive maps. No doubt, Shane. No doubt, dude. That would be incredible, right? Can you imagine? And I'm hoping it's not going to be just any game mode or every game mode. I'm hoping that we still have and maintain that 64-player conquest style. Can't see that going crazy, but every now and then I would love like a custom server where they just, nope, we get 100+ players, let's go. Kind of like Grind was, small little area and all 64 players. Can you imagine the size of the maps we have now with 100 players? You wouldn't be able to move. You wouldn't be able to spit without hitting somebody. Ah, man. So yeah, I want to see this expansive map where it's kind of like Rush, Frontlines, or Breakthrough, that kind of thing, or even the type of gameplay that Battlefield 1 provided us in Operations. I would love to see that, but I can't agree more. I want helicopters back. That's what I want. I want helicopters back. I think not having helicopters in Battlefield is what made it change drastically. That's my personal opinion. I just think that if you don't have helicopters, there's something missing in Battlefield. Joshua here says, I think the new Battlefield is going to be modern, but I would love to see a Korean War Battlefield someday. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing that. I know that they, at that point in time, they had helicopters. They were, what, like 2-seaters? I mean, as long as you got choppers, I don't care. And I think a few of you actually wanted Vietnam. I know that they're not the same thing, but that style of gameplay, that jungle gameplay. And we had Vietnam in Battlefield Bad Company 2. We had an expansion for Vietnam, and I played the heck out of that. Yeah, I could see that coming back. Royal Kit Soon? I don't know. I'm probably going to butcher that name. Good Lord, I'm sorry. Royal Kit Soon says Bad Company 3. Battlefield Bad Company 3. So not a remake, but continuation. With all new graphics, I think they could pull it off. I think that's kind of where my mindset has been for a long time. I think that they were going to go, if they were going to do a story, they were going to have to pull off some sort of Battlefield Bad Company 3. They've taken a while. I'm wondering exactly how long they've been working on this. I know it hadn't been just a year or two. I can't imagine they pulled everybody from Battlefield 5, Battlefront 2. They pulled everybody off of those to focus on Battlefield. I really expect to have a massive game. Now, keep in mind, we're still in a situation where there's people working from home. So I don't know how far along they are. And I wonder how long they actually worked on it prior to all of this stuff happening. I don't know. I think it's going to be modern personally. I think it's going to be somewhere in the now or the future. Maybe, like maybe 5-10 years, something like that. Nothing crazy. I don't want jetpacks flying around or anything like that. But, I'm ready for some modern gameplay. If it's Vietnam, I'm fine with that too. As long as it has helicopters, I'm down with that. All right, and last but not least, we got Jim P. He wants to make sure the game is in a good place. So he wants to have like a vote kick. He wants an anti-cheat involved. He wants 24/7 mods, I'm guessing for custom servers. A good team balancing, bigger squads, 4-person by default, but expandable up to 8 squads. This is by invitation. That'd be interesting. Rent servers with custom settings. Yep. Free speech. Turn off the profanity filter options. I'm just getting started, he says. But that's a start. Well, thank you, Mr. Jim. I appreciate that. Yeah, that is a great start. Those are things that are very important to all of us. Even if you only play on console, this may be something that you need to keep an eye on because I think that it's going to be cross-platform, and that's something that I want in the end as well. I want cross-platform. Yeah, what do you guys think? What is it that you want in your next Battlefield game? I would just want maps and modes, and I want really good game modes. I want to keep front lines. I want a good map for rush. These are the things that I personally want. But tell me what you guys want. Also, if you've ever been in a situation where you're in a game, what is your go-to weapon? And if so, what is it? I'm not playing well. I'm not helping my team out. If your aim is off, if things aren't going the way you want them to go, do you have a go-to weapon? Yay, nay? If so, what is it? What is your go-to weapon? Mine is the Ribby Roll in Battlefield 5 and Battlefield 1 kind of too. I like the Ribby Roll a lot. In the MP7 in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Do you have a go-to weapon? I'm curious. Let me know. All right, guys. Well, that's about it for me. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'll be streaming on Thursday. I'm going to start streaming, I think, every Tuesday and Thursday around 11 o'clock. If you've got some free time, swing by, say hello, and yeah. All right, guys. Well, until next time, bye for now.